Yo, what's up guys? Alright, so for today's video, we're going to hop back into a previous stage I cleared last video. This is the Ultimate Red Zone Goku Story Edition, stage number 10. We had previously did the mission for Giant Ape Power. Now this time we're going to be doing the mission for 6 Otherworld Warriors. So this, it was kind of funny that this category wasn't all too great, like, even like a couple of months ago. But 10th anniversary actually buffed this up quite a lot, which is funny to me. But anyway, yeah, as for the enemy info, we already looked last video to like what the stats are. We're just gonna take a quick look at that. So it's stage number 10 versus Blue Vegeta. So yeah, he's really not too difficult. Like, we looked at the stats last time and we saw that, like, I think his super attack damage with all of this up right here, like all this attack build up, it only reaches like a 4.4 million like attack stat on his super attack, which is not very much. I mean, thing is though, he is very likely to do it like right away, so maybe that's meant to be the difficulty of it. It's just you have to deal with it before supering or something like that. And then his normals, let's just add this up right here. So at full build up at 300%, his normals are going to start doing, let's see exactly, 1.4 million. So I mean, that's not too bad. He also got a damage threshold mechanic right here, but I haven't really found that to be too intrusive. He just has like a lot of HP, see, like 1.2 billion HP right there. So that's pretty much it. He's pretty simple. It's just it takes a while to take him down because of how much HP he has. But so as for the team I'm going to use for 6 Otherworld Warriors, it's going to be this right here. So one thing I didn't mention yet in this video, just might as well bring it up. He is immune to everything except for defense lowering. So I don't really find that defense lowering is going to be doing a whole lot for you though, because let's just look back at the stats again on Dokkan info. His defense stat is only 150k. He does massively raise his defense by 100%, so he's like doubling this up to 300k. But still, like, characters do so much damage nowadays that like 150k, 300k defense like really isn't dragging you down a whole lot, even if like you fail to crit or lower defense a whole lot. So it's whatever. Anyway, just wanted to bring that up just in case that's a strategy you want to use for whatever reason. His super attack is an other type. He only chases all key spheres, so I think like bringing some sort of rainbow orb changers would be good for the team to help out with the orbs. So anyway, this is going to be the team I'm going to be bringing in here. At first I was thinking about bringing double tech Vegeta, but I think this is going to be fine enough. I'd have to see what exactly I'm going to want to do with this card right here. I think like once I get into turn 4 to exchange into Vegeta, I think I'll start stacking defense a heck of a lot. Because this card is type disadvantaged, so if we would stay at Goku at some point, he might even take damage from normals, so we'd have to definitely stack up that defense. But eventually, like, you know, even this Goku will hit like a reasonable level of like tanking. It's just we gotta get the defense stacks with the Vegeta card, because yeah, he does stack defense on his super attack effects, so that's definitely gonna be a priority. This Angel Vegeta, we're gonna see if we even get to do his unit super attack, but I don't think he's like super duper reliant. Like, he can be solid even without a Majin Buu Saga Goku, because he wants the Majin Buu Saga Goku on his unit super attack, where he like just does all that, and then in his passive skill he also wants it too. See, it's down here where he gets a whole lot of extra ki and extra stats, but I think he could also still be solid to like tank these normals even without that. At least I think so. We'll see. Maybe we could try to keep him on rotation, maybe with the Tech Vegeta, because like it should still be of the same name. Like, if we go to the Vegeta section, you see you're still gonna see Super Saiyan Goku in the name right there. So both their Majin Buu Saga cards, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of characters fighting for slot 1. That's the thing. At first I was kind of worried about bringing this Tech Gogeta card in here, because they are type disadvantaged, but they're not too bad defensively against like normals. And another thing too is that like Blue Vegeta, I mean, we calculated his normals. They're not doing a whole lot, even at max. I do wonder if this character would start taking damage towards like, you know, 1.4 million damage normals. Type disadvantage? I don't know. But at least at the very start, they should be just fine. I'm not gonna lie, I was initially really wanting to bring in this guy right here, because he recently got his EZA. He's very goofy, just the way that he works, where he's just like, you get a specific type of orb, and he's either like being offensive or he's being defensive. Fun little idea there. I was really wanting to do it, but I was thinking that this team would probably be best right here, because we're getting a full leader skill from it, even like the 50% extra stats to Gifted Warriors and Fusion, which everybody's going to be on. So Gifted Warriors, Fusion, Gifted Warriors, Gifted Warriors, Gifted Warriors, and Fusion. So yeah, running double AGL Gogeta, I think it's going to be just fine for this. And then SCR Super EZA Gogeta, I mean, he's going to be a solid floater. I'm not too worried about like the super attack and all that, because it's almost always going to be in slot 1. If anything, it might be in slot 2, but I don't know how often a super attack would be in slot 3. But maybe we'll see about Frieza plus Goku. I think Frieza should be okay at the start, right? We just got to make sure we get out to Goku as soon as we can. That's going to be preferable. But anyway, that's pretty much it, so let's just hop in like this. Alright, so slot 1's not looking too great for this turn. I think we're just gonna have to shove AGL Vegeta there in slot 1. I mean, this is doing without any sort of like attack build up from Vegeta, because he does get 5% attack, but each attack receives up to 300%. Without any of that built up, he is hitting only 1.1 million on his super attack, so I would think, yeah, I mean, with guard and like over 600k defense, I think they would handle it okay. So let's go ahead and get this. Sure, I'm okay with keeping Gogeta on rotation. That'll be okay. Well, at least I think so. At least because like they stack attack on the super attacks. Secret Release stack attack, normal stack attack. Thing is though, like they do get a little bit extra damage reduction either from one turn from their entry turn, or when HP is 70% or less at starter turn. So yeah, I don't want to stay around in their base form for too long, because eventually, like, you know, with not the most amount of damage reduction up, they can hurt. So here's a super attack right away, only doing 1.1 million. Let's see how this AGL Vegeta takes it. Yeah, okay. That's not, I mean, we're fine with that. I mean, that's before attacking. This is not meant to be a slot 1 character, so we'll definitely deal with it. It's just, you know, as we do attacks to him, his numbers are going up, so have to look out for that. But eventually, later on in the fight, we can swap over to Angel Goku with this card and get all that dodge and stacking defense. So, might be maybe a little bit of a balancing thing of just getting some defense stacks with Goku and then getting some attack stacks with Vegeta, and then eventually towards the end we'll fuse in the Gogeta. Alright, so there's the there's the damage threshold on display for you. I don't have them with very much crit and potential whatsoever. This Tech Gogeta card, in their base form, they have no crit at all in their base form, which is, oh, well, look at that, hit potential. that was I think like their native like 5% crit chance, or not 5%. It's a 10% crit chance. What's going on with that? Does SCR Gogeta give like crit support or something? There's no way we got like 10% crit back to back. Okay then. But I don't recall from my first video with the Giant 8 Power mission us even seeing any attacks get affected by that, like the damage cap threshold, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, look at him go. He's doing a whole bunch of supers. He at least is kind of like a decent floating character. Okay. Oh yeah, he only has a chance to guard against super class characters, I think. So that's something we're gonna have to look out for. If he, yeah, he has a 70% chance to guard, which of course he failed his first turn. Yeah, whatever. So hold on. How much? Yeah. So with crit and additional, one level of one of those equals a 2% chance. So if you have only 1 point of crit then it's a 2% chance. So there's a 10% chance to crit. I think we got it back to back, which was just stupid. Unless he gives crit support somehow, this STR Super Gogeta. He gives key and attack support. Gives himself crit chance. Yeah. Huh. Okay then. I guess we really just did get that lucky. Oh boy. I think we're gonna have to trust AGO Gogeta in slot 1 again, but this time we're probably gonna be handling it quite a bit worse because we've done quite a bit of attacks to Blue Vegeta at this point. I was thinking for a second about doing this, but I mean, the AGL Vegeta's guarding. Hold on, is this guy like getting any other defense stats, like start a turn or something like that? When attacking, that's kind of weird that he gets a 5-turn. Was that like that before EZ? I'm just curious. Let me check this. Did he have that 5-turn buff? No. Huh. So after EZA, they gave him like a 5-turn buff of key and attack. Okay, I guess they just make him a short event character or something. But anyway, yeah, I think I gotta put AGL Vegeta in slot 1 there. Alright, so key orbs are not looking good for us there. We're gonna go ahead and at least get 18 key. And then with Frieza, oh boy. I'm not too sure about this turn. We'll see what happens. We might live. Oh yeah, we're living, but yeah. Hey, at least Frieza's got the damage reduction now since we're low on HP. So I think we'll make it through. I think we'll be just fine. These first couple turns are going to be rough, but then we can start getting out the reversible exchanges and stuff like that. Look at him hitting 39 million. That is... yeah, like... he has like certain conditions like with a Goku and then with a Majin Buu Saga ally. Right, I'd have to check the wording again, but still, I think we only have like one of those up with just like any type of Goku, or at least like, you know, normal forms of Goku that aren't like Ginyu Goku or Goku Black, Goku Junior, stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, there's a full superclass rotation, so Frieza's gonna be doing guaranteed crits, so that's cool. I'm not going to be all too worried about Frieza right here, because we got that 50% damage reduction. Yep, gonna be just fine. Okay, so, hold on, I want to double check to see the passive down there. Ally's name includes Goku. Yeah, so that doesn't need to be Majin Buu Saga, and then this one is Majin Buu Saga Goku. They at least had this up because of the AGL Vegeta, where I had like the plus Angel Goku in the name. Anyway, again, slot 1's not looking very good. Wow, I think this team is gonna struggle like the first 3 turns. The friend, how much dodge do you have? You have 18 dodge. My Tech Gogeta, I mean, we do have like this extra damage reduction right here. And I do have them built... oh, I thought I would have had them built full dodge secondary additional, but no. I guess this is going to be our best way to live. The super is most likely going to be at the start, like before attacking, so we're going to go ahead and do this right here. 5 Rainbow Key Spears, that's pretty good. If he has higher defense, let's get this. Heal as much as we can here. I don't know about this. I know that like last time took like around like 100k, but with all this attack build up he's been getting, I don't think it's going to be that easy. Probably going to take around like 300-400, maybe even 500. Yeah, 500. That's fine. We'll just hop back in. Alright, so This is my next attempt. This first rotation seems like it's gonna be pretty bad. I guess the best thing to do here is just to try to trust Tech Gogeta. They have slightly higher defense stats than the Tech Goku there, and it's gonna be slightly higher damage reduction. Let's see, so 40% and then 20%, that's 60. And then with this Tech Goku, see, it's gonna be only 50% like right away, because it gets 20% more when attacking, and then 20% more as a second or third attack on the turn. So we kind of have to go for this. I might have to build a different setup just to be able to get past these first 3 turns, because I can foresee it being so comfortable once we get past turn 3. I might have to try to fit on some like slot 1 characters for now. Okay, so he failed a 50% chance to super like twice, but then let's see how much they take right here. Oh wow. Before attacking, they actually healed that pretty well. I mean, I probably shouldn't try trusting them again next turn. They're gonna be taking that way worse. But still, hey, at least we lived. I don't imagine the Tech Goku would have been handling it all too well. So, there you go. Let's see, I think I have one of the AGO Gogetas coming on to this rotation, turn 3. So, gosh, it really is just turn 3 that's going to be like the toughest to deal with. We need some sort of slot 1. I wasn't even really thinking about that as I built this team, quite honestly. Just trying to, because I know like the super is like right at the start, but I wonder about Frieza in slot 1 for this next rotation. How would that work? I'll have to think about it in terms of like what Frieza's defense would even be looking like. Because Frieza would have 50% damage reduction, being type neutral. I'm just wondering how 50% damage reduction would compare to Guard from AGO Vegeta. I think SR Gogeta's Guard is probably going to be pretty important later on. Maybe. At least he has some damage reduction, but it's not a whole heck of a lot. Okay, so we've got the 70% Guard this time around. Alright, so what are we going to do this time? Only just 1 attack there. It's possible he could actually fail to 50%. I don't know. Frieza? So, I might just assume that, like, the super's doing 2 million. So, 50% damage on this for slicing in half at, like, 1 million. Frieza would probably die. Unless, wait, does he get, like, any other defense? No. Frieza would just die. So we're gonna have to go ahead and do this. At least this is the friend having a lot of defense stats there, so that could be good. Give a whole lot of that key, that's good. I think he's giving some defense support. Or is it just when attacking? All attack attacking in the same turn with a key sphere. Oh, okay. When everyone obtains a key sphere. Okay. And we will get... Yeah, I guess... Well... Let's hold on to that Rainbow Key Sphere. Well, I was gonna say we should hold on to it for Tech Gogeta, but they have guaranteed Rainbow Orb Changer now, right? Yeah. Before EZA, they only had a high chance of Rainbow Orb Change, which was so stupid. I thought that was so dumb. I don't think Frieza needs a Rainbow Orb for anything like that. Like how the Goku portion of that card needs one. Alright, super attack right away. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's okay though, I think we might live. Ow. We're hanging in there. What's our HP looking like right now? They're at 44%. Gonna have to find some sort of way to live this super attack from the next turn. Well, if there's some sort of miracle happens and like he decides to not attack before us. That would help out a lot. I mean, we were already lucky enough he only did like one attack here. Okay, 3 super attacks, that's good. This guy hits really hard. That's why I'd given him a full crit in his in potential build, just to maximize the damage from those attack stats. I think he'd be pretty decent for this mission, Otherworld Warriors. Alright, so now Frieza, kind of in a similar situation as last time, like the last attempt we had gotten. Okay, yep, doing guaranteed crits. It doesn't even look like it's moving the health bar all too much, but that's just, you know, 1.2 billion defense, not defense, 1.2 billion HP we have to get through. So, alright, cool. And then turn 3, let's see what we're dealing with here. 1 attack again. Ooh. I kind of want to chance it with Tech Gogeta. They at least have some amount of dodge chance. I don't know if they would live though. Like even... Oh man, it's tough. I mean, I feel like either Angel Vegeta or Tech Gogeta, either one of them would die if the super attacks like right away. It's just that Vegeta would probably be handling it better after, like if the super attacks after. Whatever, I'll try this. I might have to think about bringing a different team in here, because I really need a slot 1, at least for the first couple phases. Alright, come on. Dodge? Oh, dang. Well, let's see how they handle it. I'm kind of curious. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm gonna think about it. Alright, I come to the decision. I'm just gonna swap out Frieza plus Goku for the Super Kaioken that I wanted to initially bring. Because I feel like he's gonna be a bit better of a slot 1 than pretty much anyone, at least for the start of the fight. I'm a little bit worried about him towards the end of the fight, because we are going to start needing like those defensive orbs. For AGL Tech and orbs, he raises his stats for 20% attack and defense per orb, or at least of those specific types, and then he gets 5% extra dodge chance. He does have baseline 50% dodge, which that can be useful, and he has to survive KO attack mechanics, so I think like we'll just use him slot 1 towards the start, and then once we get to turn 4 we'll start floating him off. Because then, like, if we actually have to utilize survive KO attacks, it would be best, like, towards the end. So, I mean, Frieza plus Goku would have been fun to use, but I guess I'm just kind of worried about them because Goku does want a lot of orbs, and to do damage, he wants to be in slot 1, or else he just hits like a feather. And then Frieza, like, I'd be worried about him taking normals towards the end. Especially if we'd be like a full health. I don't know, there's just a whole lot of uncertainty with that card, so that's why I wanted to slide them off. So let's try this. Kaioken, the Super Kaioken is not going to be on the full leader skill, because he's not going to be on Gifted Warriors or Fusion. So he would have been on the full leader skill of the Tech Vegeta card, but we're going to still run double check. Oh my gosh, what's happening to me? Double AGO Gogeta. Yeah, we're gonna keep doing that. So let's try this again. Alright, so what are we dealing with? Oh, ugh. I mean, I guess that's alright. We'll just have to see if Tech Gogeta could live as super in turn 2. Unless I want to try to trust it with Angel Vegeta. We'll figure it out. We'll see, we'll see. Alright, so we got double AGO Gogeta this turn. We'll definitely put the friend in slot 1. They got quite a lot of higher stats than mine. Yeah, look at that. We'll do that. And get them this right there. 3 Rainbow Key Spheres. And then, yeah, that's fine. Got a whole bunch of SCR orbs lined up. Alright, so this immediate super attack is going to be okay. Maybe we'll take around like 1.5 million. 1.1. Better than I expected. That's pretty good. Alright, so, we'll have to see. I think we can trust Angel Vegeta to take the super next turn, because he is going to be type advantage. I'm just not too sure about Tech Gogeta being able to take that with 60% damage reduction type disadvantage. Yeah, I don't know about that. Alright, so SCR Super Gogeta is going to do his thing here. I really wish they made him a bit better, honestly. I don't really know what, like, they could have done a lot of things to have me just really enjoy him, but that was just something they did that was kind of weird during the 10th anniversary, that they just kind of picked and chose, like, which EZs they really wanted to make very good that celebration. Because it was SCR Super Gogeta that was a bit disappointing, but the Ninja Nimba is insane. Or at least he can be insane. I remember a recent video for me. He failed 90% dodge twice in one video for me, which was just, okay, sure. Like, sure, buddy. But, yeah, Ninja Nimba has... Yeah, I think Ninja Nimba is better than SCR Super Gogeta. And then... I think, LR Cell... No, what am I talking about? LR Gohan versus the Super EZA Tech Perfect Cell. I think that was a little bit more even. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do this. I think, yeah, we'll keep Tech Vegeta rotation and float off the Gogeta. Let's go ahead and get them at max key. We're at 85% HP. We have almost 700k HP. I think that Vegeta should be okay. I mean, it's not gonna be a pretty. It's not gonna be pretty, but we should at least live, right? Maybe. Oh gosh. I don't know now, because those normals is hitting quite a lot. Oh, we made it. We made it through. Just barely, though. Oh gosh. So what's your HP looking at? 1%? Oh my god. We're gonna have to find a way to heal back up, because the Super Kaioken's gonna make us lose HP. We'll have to get a bunch of same type orbs next turn if we can. Not with Super Kaioken. No, we can't do that. We'll have to get them AGL Tech or Key Spheres to have them with higher defense and higher dodge, just to handle slot 1. Oh, yay. Probably would be best to get that guy turn 1. Only had an AGL Gogeta this turn. Alright, let's see. Tech Gogeta gonna be taking some normals here, but I don't think this is gonna... I don't know if we've done enough attacks to where, like, we need to fear for them here. They have all of their damage reduction, like all 60% of it up right here. This is their first turn, so they're greatly raising their defense on each of these super attacks, so that helps out too. Yeah, they're not doing any damage right now, but just wait until we transform. That does, you know, the stacking attack does affect that. So 4 super attacks, that is really good. I'd be pretty disappointed if they actually lose here. I doubt it though. I don't think they will. Yep. We're at 1 HP, or 1% HP I should say. Oh, look at that. So, yeah, we're gonna want to do this. And then just try to heal as much as we can from all these same type orbs. We're gonna have to find a way to handle the 5% HP loss. Oh, okay. Well, those AGL orbs helped. He has a fair bit of star turn defense, so that helps out a lot. Gogeta has a lot of star turn defense as well. Sure, we'll get this. Wow, we healed up a lot more than I expected. There you go. There's the dodge for you. So we're losing 5% HP from the super attack, but we got one of the defensive orbs, so there you go. That's all I have to deal with there. I do have him built, as silly as it sounds, I do have him built full additional, I think. Just because, like, I think most of my use I'd get from him would come from grinding Extreme Z battles. Just trying to get as far in as I can. I have a very funny perspective with him. I don't really want to try to utilize him too much for missions like this, which, yeah, I mean, I guess this is a reason to want to build him defensively rather than offensively, is something like this, that he'd actually give you some value in this mission. Alright, so it seems like we're going to be making it past turn 3 here, which is going to be really good. We didn't get a whole lot of Rainbow Key Spheres with Super Gogeta, but I don't know if he's guarding. I haven't checked. We could have checked, but I forgot to. I think he'll be okay. We didn't do that many attacks yet. Like, I don't think... No, he'd probably be able to handle even 1.4 million normals, even without guard, huh? Alright, so, I think this should still be Tech Vegito. Oh boy, the unit super attack prompt is so obnoxious. Still the third turn here, but I do feel like I should start stacking up defense. Yeah, I think what I'll do, start trying to prioritize a little bit of defense stacking for right now. I think I'll do this. Even though, you know, these defensive forms, they prefer to be in slot 1. But in this case, I think it's just going to be more important we try to get some defense stacks, really. Okay, at least we'll get the 18 key there. We'll hold on to that active skill. No need to use it quite yet. Alright, so guard and 70% damage reduction. Shouldn't be handling this all too bad, I don't think. Ow. Well, yeah, the very first turn for Vegeta can be a little rough. He's got to get like 1 or 2 turns of defense stacks to get to the point of like, you're not messing with him. That's okay, he's not really doing too much damage. Alright. Just need to get some of those defense stacks in. That's going to be most important here. And we should be able to get Tech Super Gogeta out this next turn. Unless we'd want to try to stack up some more attack, but that will most likely transform with them. Most likely. Or, wait, we can't. Because we're low at HP, that's right. Their transformation condition, they want you to be high on HP. Like, I think 77% or above HP. So we kind of don't have much of a choice unless we find some sort of magic way to heal up. Yeah, he was pretty good. I like how solid this guy is. He's always gonna be like a pretty decent, like, floating character on the team. Oh yeah, we've already seen that. So yeah, we have Super Kaioken in this rotation. Probably gonna want to put Angel Goku slot 1 to be able to dodge whatever's coming here. Stack up some defense too. What is the attacks looking like? Okay. We're gonna go ahead and do this. I think they should be able to handle one normal there. At least, hopefully. We'll go ahead and do this right here. So that's, how many tech was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is also 5. I like to go for, I don't want to get those SR orbs. I'm gonna try to get HL if I can. Oh boy. That's not looking too good. We should try to go for the tech rolls with this guy, but whatever. We'll make it through. All right, 80% dodge. There you go. Good, good, good. You should be fine towards anything else. Got a lot of defense, and he's guarding in slot 1. I don't really like how, like, everything that this card does is in slot 1, pretty much. Because I think you get 70% dodge and guard in slot 1, as well as a additional that has a 70% chance to be a super. It's like, bruh. In slot 2 or 3, he only has a 10% dodge chance, which is just like, what was even the point of that? Wish they would have like kind of divvied it up a little bit better. Like, I don't know, we'll say maybe in slot 2 or 3 you just have 50% dodge chance, but then in slot 1 in particular, he gets 30% more a dodge. And that's how I would do it, but whatever. I just don't feel like he's as versatile as the Tech Vegeta card. Because that card can go slot 2 if you really want him to. Not going to be guarding, but still going to be having 70% damage reduction, which is better than 10% dodge. Yep, they handle that normal just fine there. Okay, so hidden potential, just don't activate or else it's going to hurt probably. Okay, we're good. Awesome. Alright, so, yeah, we're definitely taking our time here because we're just stacking up a lot of defense, but it's going to be pretty important. I think orbs are just always not so nice for us. Oh boy. I mean, Tech Vegeta should be able to handle a super better this time around, maybe, right? I don't know. I feel like I should just try to go for Goku dodging. Let's just do that. Next year, Gogeta's gonna be able to get. Okay, we would get a decent bit of healing from this, though. What are we missing out on if we get fewer rainbow orbs? Oh, it's just a little bit extra defense stats and crit chance. I can live without that. Let's go for the healing. There we go. That's a decent bit. Alright, fails that. Ow. Very good. That's what's most important. Just don't fail the dodge against the super attack. Come on, bro. 80% dodge. Come on, bro. 80% dodge. What are you doing? Stop slacking. I don't know how I just failed 80% dodge, like, what was that, like 4 times? Whatever. I mean, hey, again, we dodged the super. That's what's most important. This super attack animation is funny to me. It is pretty quick, not a whole lot to it. Oh, okay, dang. Hit potential could have been a super, but it's all good. It's all good. Could have gone offensive here, but no, I really want to stack up defense. I just want to get to the point where like I can very easily put him in slot 1. I don't see any need to rush through this fight. Because, I mean, there is a cap to how strong Vegeta can get. If it was just indefinite, then yeah, maybe you'd want to try to hurry up a bit. Not just stack defense forever. Gonna be all good, though. Yeah. We still have a lot of his health to go through. Missing that crit chance a lot, but it's all good. I'd like us to find some sort of way to heal up. That would be nice. I'm starting to get worried about Tech Gogeta being able to take normals. I mean, still 60% damage reduction. There's a lot of key spheres right here we can get for healing. Let's see, what is it going to do for us? Not that much. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that. I want to be able to transform with them. Maybe they weren't the best option to bring. Unless we'd want to fuse with one of the 10th anniversary LRs, get our health up that way. This could have... I think I might wait until next time Tech Gogeta's on rotation to do that. Let's go ahead and do this. Gives that one normal, they should be okay. Alright, 80% dodge. Yes, very good. Getting lucky with that, that's good. Very, very good. So, there's another rotation in which the LR Angel Vegeta doesn't have the Majin Buu Saga Goku condition up, but the other Goku one is up, so at least got some of that up. Okay. I wonder when am I gonna want to start getting some attack stacks with these cards now. Because we're getting through his health pretty slow. Let's see, are we still building up his attack? Once you stop seeing the attack up icon, then that means it's pretty much just done. Oh yeah, he's done. He's got all of his build up now. Okay. So he's gonna be doing like 1.4 million on normals and then 4.4 on his super attack, since he's fully built up in terms of his attack there. So 1.4 million damage on this normal. Type disadvantage, 60% damage reduction. Oh no. Oh gosh. I'm a little afraid. Okay, maybe we shouldn't underestimate this form. Maybe. Yeah, they're better than I'm thinking. That's good, that's good. I don't think I want to go offensively with that. How about we start doing some of this? Stacking up some attack with Gogeta there. I think... Hold on. I'm gonna do some math in my calculator. I'm gonna switch over just to... So, Vegeta's at 610k defense. So, let's see. So, it's not the exact number, but from what I remember, it's 4.4, around that number, the super attack. And minus 70%, that gets you to 1.3. I mean, we'll also take away how much defense he has. 700 with guard. We can actually use that. Hold on, let's use this website. I love this website, the Dokkan damage calculator. I use this a lot during Festival of Battles. So let's type this in. Defense is, yeah, we'll just put that much. I don't really feel a need to be super specific. In super class, passive guard. Wait. Am I missing something? Did I actually put another 0? I think I did. Because it's 4.4 million. Yeah, okay, so that's right now. Yeah, 70% passive guard. So, we'd be taking around 230k. We don't have that much HP. Like, we would have enough to take that, but just barely. I kind of feel like maybe we should just try to go for the dodge then. Would Goku be able to handle normals? But we also put this through the calculator. I just like this website. Gives me an opportunity to show this off, I guess. So, that Goku's at around 720, we'll say. A 40% damage reduction, no guard. Well, let me make sure I did this right. So 1.4, 720k, 40% damage reduction. Yeah, he would not be handling it all too well. Taking damage from normals. Well, again, like I fail to consider the fact that he would even like raise his defense on his super attack effects. It'd be quite a lot. Like, it's not like the same level as like defense stacking. It's like a different type of defense raise, if that makes sense. It's a bit weird the way it works. I think we can do this. I trust Tech Goku to be able to raise up his defense enough. We've got some healing there. Get a whole bunch of AGL orbs, that's good. Alright, dodge a super. Good. We're getting so lucky with that. I'm just scared for whenever we fail it, we're just gonna instantly die. Alright, so whenever Tech Gogeta gets onto this rotation, I'll fuse with one of the fusions, just to get her health up and to get him out. Because at this rate, it's not so easy getting her health up. Alright, so I think this should be like a true 30%, or I'm not even sure it was 30%, but like his defense rate from his super attack should be like a true, like, whether it be like 50% or 30% of the base stat, because he's not the one stacking defense. It is very weird to explain, but it should be. Okay, maybe I miscalculated. I don't know if I know what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Hit potential. We're at 5% HP. He's got the survive KO attacks mechanic, so if he gets hit... Oh no! Oh my god, are you serious? Alright, check it. Previous turn, we had Super Kaioken and Slot 3, very low on HP. He dodged everything though, but from his Super Attack effect, he got us down to 1 HP. So, I feel like I have no choice but to fuse here. And I feel like I'd much rather save Tech Vegeta for later, so what we'll go ahead and do is fuse with this Age of Gogeta. We'll at least have the one on the other turn, so we'll be just fine. Let me go ahead and just put this on just so we can see this fusion. Yes, super attack right away. I feel like would I want to do the active skill right now? I think I'd like to do this. Rainbow orbs are kind of poo-poo though. We'll do this. I'll hold on to the active skill, which, yeah, he's not at a very high defense level. We just really need that heal. Let's go ahead and try to get some defense stacks right here. And then you can get, yeah, this right here. Alright, let's see. Age of Gogeta is probably going to be taking some damage here. Guard and 60% damage reduction. Let's see. Okay, that's not too bad. We're still at 83% HP, so we can fuse with Tech Gogeta if we want to. Okay, so he's gonna go insane doing the final flash, but his attack stats are gonna be, yeah, not too high. Only 27 million here. Because had to fuse quite early with this guy, but we at least have the other one. And I'm wanting to hold on to this active skill. Maybe I'll... I'm not too sure what I really want to do in terms of the damage. I mean, I don't really know if it makes too much of a difference. I'm just thinking about, like, in terms of, like, the support the active skill gives. Like the attack and defense, 54% for all allies on the rotation. We'll see. Maybe what I'll do is just I'll stack up some defense here with Vegeta. Once we get back to this rotation, I'll swap this into Tech Goku. Oh, he's taking damage from this. Oh my god. Just maybe I'll do that. Okay, so he's gonna be just fine here. No problem. I think he's pretty solid. Even if he doesn't get his chance to guard, like these normals aren't doing a heck of a lot. Okay, yeah, it doesn't get the 70% guard, that's good. Okay, super attack right away. How many attacks have to be done? Okay. How about let's do this? Yeah. Whoa. Wait a minute. We were above their HP condition, so they don't have that extra damage reduction. The 20% damage reduction? I'm gonna reset. Alright, so I feel like I'm having to blow through a lot of these earlier than I'd really want to, but like, I don't know, just the way that things are going, not much of a choice. So we're gonna fuse here with Tech Gogeta, put him in slot 1, because when we fuse into Tech Gogeta, let me just show this here, he is going to be having 80% damage reduction before attacking, so 40% baseline, and then right here, 40% more damage reduction before attacking. So that's super. We're going to have guard and 80% damage reduction, so that'll be pretty good. Let's go ahead and see it.
Goku でもベジータでもない。俺は貴様を倒すものだ。
Alright, so we'll be just fine there in slot 1. Let's go ahead and get same type orbs. And I think we can trust Vegeta, Angel Vegeta here. Get some attack stacks. Look at that funny number. Gonna do that and then see Angel Vegeta. Yeah, it's fine. Do that. He's not even getting attack whatsoever, so it's whatever. Alright, now there should be... might be double digits? Oh, not quite, but still does take it pretty well. I mean, it's not too bad, yeah. Thing is, though, the extra 40% more before attacking that is actually turn restricted, so eventually that does run out. That's something to keep in mind. So I think Gogeta could be okay for slot 1 for a little bit here. It's for the first 5 turns. But once that runs out, we're definitely going to put him into a floating roll. Because he'd be just fine against normals. 1.4 million. Guard, damage reduction, well 40% damage reduction, and also after he supers, he'll be just fine against 1.4 million attacks. Alright, this guy's getting some good stuff going. We're definitely gonna be here a while. I just didn't want to go through a lot of these fusions right away, but oh well. Yep, he's handling stuff just fine there, that's good. We'll have to see if we can get him on same rotation as the Tech Goku, or you know, Tech Vegeta card, whatever. Which we're floating him, so eventually it's gonna happen. I don't plan to float off Tech Vegeta. Just having Goku and Majin Buu Saga and all that stuff, those kind of conditions, could be really good. Alright, super attack right away again. Now this time, I mean, this is the only other turn we have left of this Age of Gogeta, so I mean, it'd just be a waste not to do his active skill. Let's do it. Alright, that's not too bad of damage right there. Now let's see, what am I going to want to do here? I saw Goku was taking like 100k last time around with a similar defensive level. So, go ahead and do this. I kind of just, I don't know, because I was in the position last time. Vegeta was fully built up, which, I mean, I think he might be close to being fully built up at this point. I mean, all Goku would really need is just one more super than what he did last time, and I feel like he'd be okay. Also gotta try to worry about getting some defensive orbs with Super Kaioken. I'm gonna do that, and then yeah, let's get that. Alright. So we got him 3 Rainbow Key Spheres, so he should be having like 75% damage reduction. Ouch. Okay. 30 million. Does greatly lower our attack a bit, so I mean, we didn't get so many attack stacks with this guy to begin with, so alright, we're still raising his attack a bit, so he's not fully built up all the way quite yet. Hoping that Tech Goku should be okay. Gosh, I swear, if I end up regretting not putting Vegeta there instead. But he doesn't seem fully built up yet. We still see the attack up icon. Alright, let's just try to see if we can get at least 3 super attacks here. Because last time I think we did the bare minimum of like 2. Okay, that's good. That's the 70% one. This next one's going to be the guaranteed. And then after this, if we get him potential, this will be it. Nope, but double digits, yep. That's all good. See, I know what I'm doing now. I just would have trusted last time around that Goku would get enough defense from his super attack effects to be able to handle it, which he was technically handling it, but taking a lot. Alright, let's see, we got some dodge. Of course he fails it, but his defense stat isn't so bad to where he's like taking bad damage there. Alright, let's see. I kind of want to keep getting some more attack stacks with Vegeta. It's going to help Age of Gogeta hit a lot harder. So this is his 3rd turn. Let me just show this right here. So 5 turns from character entry turn, 40% damage before attacking, and for season super attack. So, I mean, we saw he wasn't like perfectly tanking slot 1, but still better than most of the other characters, I'd say. So, go ahead and do this. Would have wanted to get the SCR orb somehow, but we got 4 Rainbow Key Spheres right there. That's pretty good with him, I'd say. Alright, cool. It's a little bit of a dodge there. Alright, so what, we're on like 150k this time? Oh no, less than that. Okay. That's fine. I mean, I think, yeah, he should be getting some defense support from AGL Vegeta, giving 40% defense support. So, alright, now Vegeta's fully built up. No more attack up icons, so that's it. He's doing his 1.4 million normals and 4.4 million super. I'd say, I do like this red zone stage. I mean, I know it's a little easy, especially for like most categories in the game, but for some of these niche categories, it can be kind of fun. Like, I don't really use Otherworld Warriors all the time. The next mission with Youth, that one's probably going to be fun. So, this is at least like one of those fights I actually am okay with having a massively huge, insane HP pool, because it makes sense, rather than just solely trying to balance around Tech Vegito. But that's why I felt like with some of the earlier Red Zone stages, especially with like the Future Trunks Saga Red Zone stage in Goku Story Edition, that one where you're fighting against like Zamasu, Goku Black, or whatever. I just felt like the HP pool towards the end was just way too balanced to be against Tech Vegeta. Like, just to at least try to hang in there against those counters. Alright, so this time around, yeah, we already used AGO Gogeta here. What are you saying now is the chance to do Tech Vegito? I mean, we got him below 40% HP. Or wait, what about this active skill? Okay, everyone is Majin Buu Saga, allies Nameku's Goku. So if we transform into Vegito, we can't do that, so we might as well do this active skill right now while we can still do it. Alright, now we will fuse into Tech Vegito. Yahoo!
右の耳につけてくれ頼むベジータよくぜ早くいいんだろこれでサンキューベジータこいつはスーパーベジータおたらの威力を見せてやるか遠慮はしねえぞ
Alright, so I think we had gotten 7 super attacks with the Tech Goku, so the counters might be hitting quite a bit. We'll see. Let's try to get as much ki as we can here with Tech Vegito. It'll be a little bit shy of 24 ki, but it's all good. It's not like he necessarily needs to be at 24 ki, but it's just helps out the damage quite a bit more. Alright, and then 6 orbs, yeah, we'll do that. No unit super attack this time. Alright, so takes that super. Did the active skill, 60% damage reduction, guard, yep. Those are attack, but guess what? That doesn't matter. We're still going to be doing a lot anyway. Might as well get these supers out of the way, because he does a greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn on his super attack effect. So, that's mostly, at least to me, that's like most important towards buffing the damage on the counters. more rather than the super itself. Yeah, the supers themselves aren't doing a whole lot. But then he's doing a ferocious power for the counter multiplier, which is a 4 times multiplier, so yeah, doing quite a bit there. There was a previous video I did recently where I just completely forgot I did the target attraction with Vegeta and was like trying to set up the characters like, oh, I gotta look out for these attacks, when it was like, bro, I already did the target attraction, so I don't know what I was thinking. It was pretty funny. It's fine though. I actually recognize this time. It's like I did it. I did the active skill, so I don't have to worry about that. That's why I'm putting this Vegeta here, to get a little bit more damage in. 8.1. Again, like for whatever reason, these attack stats don't factor the counter multiplier into it, which I don't know why. Like after all these years, why they don't do that. But all right. Some of the numbers in this game just are insane. Like, we have the 7th year LRs, like when you bring them into a festival of battles after their EZA, like their active skill attacks are easily breaking like no. Which it's, for those that don't know, it's not a damage cap. Like that's no. It's not the damage cap. It's just the display cap. So you can actually deal damage past that. It's just only displays up to no. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna have this other AGO Gogeta coming out with 9 super attacks, so that's gonna be all good. We've already seen animation. We'll go ahead and do that. Let's see how hard he's gonna be hitting with his active skill this time around. Wow, yeah, not too bad. Okay. And then, yeah, they're almost perfect linking partners. Almost. It's was it over in a flash? Yeah, over in a flash the AGL one has, and the tech one has Kamehameha. Alright, so I'm curious to see. Yeah, we got 4 rainbow key spheres. I want to see what AGO like the damage AGO Gogeta puts out from all these attacks, and the Dokkan attack. Oh gosh. Okay. It does not matter if we go for the offensive wards with him. The Gogetas are going to get it done before anything else happens. Nice dodge. He does the wrong attack though, but it doesn't matter. It is the active skill turn, so. Plus we got him 4 rainbow keys first, so I think that's like 80% damage reduction. We got him up to. So let's see, let's look down at the bottom underneath his icon. He is hitting 47 million. Yeah, that's like basically double what the other one was doing. So we got a lot more attack stacks this time around. But despite all that, we still managed to make it work. Wasn't too bad of a mission. I just had bad luck that one time with Super Kaioken. I mean, he didn't have like the highest amount of dodge chance, but still, like, come on. He just had to do one more dodge and it was just fine. Probably would have healed up next turn, and there we go. Finish off with the final flash there. I think it is so weird to have AGO Gogeta as a card that does not have the Kamehameha category. That is so odd. Like, I don't know if they could have just like fit it in somewhere with the Angel Goku portion. Like, they could have done that. The 12 key should have been that. Even though the 12 key is pretty funny, like the unrelenting kicks. Whatever, it's all fine. So, we only have 1 attempt left because for this video I'd actually attempted 4 times. It actually like was still, my previous video was the 6th attempt. Whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. So let's go ahead and accept the mission we got completed. That's going to be 5 stones, 1 of these tickets, and then some more of the medals right there. So we just have 1 more mission left, but this one is going to be for 5 youth. That one's going to be pretty fun, especially because as of the recording of this video, it is currently, at least for me, it's April 17th, so quite a, like, basically like a month after Saiyan Day, which the AGO Goku is a pretty good youth character. So, let's go ahead and do our summons for, well, I say summons, but really just 1. It's gonna be this one ticket. Let's see, SSR guaranteed. I already looked at the stats for the Vegeta boss fight earlier in the video, so... Dang, screw Gohan, he messed up the featured animation with Kuririn. Let's see what SSR we get here. Int God Goku. Wow, he was a rather unfortunate easy A. He wasn't very good. I mean, like, he just built up by doing attacks performed, and bruh, wish they made him better, but it's whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. We're gonna probably be doing the youth mission next time around. The youth mission is, I showed it just a second ago, but it is only 5. Like, you don't need a full team. You don't need 6 on your team. It's just 5. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. So y'all have an amazing, lovely, wonderful day, and be sure to check out the Baba Shop. Turtle!